Breathe. Greetings and salutations. The universe is just doomed. 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 Doomed.
Hi, welcome back.
Welcome. It's us, Nicole.
And Tessa.
And just us.
Just us tonight again.
This is a team of two in this movie, so we're a team of two tonight.
This is my partner.
Yes.
How do you not know that this is my partner?
We are continuing Dude-cember.
Yes.
With Dragnet, 1987.
Bum, ba-dum, bum.
Bum,
Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum.
And I feel like you either
dun,
loved
dun.
this movie or you did not know this movie existed.
I love this movie. This movie came on TV all the time, which is why, how come I seen it so many times.
And apparently, so I had forgotten this movie existed up until a couple years back when my friend Josh, hello Josh, if you're listening.
Hello.
He reminded me, he's like, when are you guys going to do Dragnet? And I was like, Dragnet, the show? And he's like, no, the movie.
No.
And I was like, oh, wow, I don't remember that. And he's like, are you serious? We used to watch this movie all of the time. We used to play Friday in Streebek. And so I asked him, I was like, or he said, you should talk about how we cosplayed Friday in Streebek on the regular. And our parents were monsters for letting their 8-year-olds watch this. And I was like, oh, my God, I remember my mom gave me a briefcase full of blank government forms, and we would pretend to fill them out when we arrested my Cabbage Patch dolls. And he said, remember our fake badges? And I was like, oh, my God, no. We had fake badges. And I said, was I Friday or Streebek? And he goes, I think you were Friday. You were the mature one. I was like, of course I'm the straight man.
You're always the straight man. You've been a straight man since you were a child.
Since I was 8 years old.
You've been a straight man forever. Yeah, I didn't never play Dragnet, at least not to my knowledge. But when I was watching it earlier today, my husband's like, so that's our Halloween costumes, right? When they go to the pagan party.
And
I was like,
party.
Yes, absolutely. I'm like, which one are you? So I get to be Pep.
Of course.
And he's Friday.
Yeah. Those the outfits will work better that way, I think.
He's like, you got to wear a mustache. I'm like, don't threaten me with a good fucking time.
And I had totally forgotten about the rap. I will have to try to post. I don't know if it'll get copyright blocked, but I really want to try to post that. There's a music video with both of them
Whose
rapping.
fucking idea was that? I mean, I know it was 1987. Maybe it was like that was like the wave of the future. But who's fuck? Because that's Dan Aykroyd and Tom Hanks providing their bars.
Yes.
On the Dragnet
and it's
rap.
literally, it's just an explanation of the movie.
Yeah.
It's like literally a rap about, and the pagans came and the blah, blah, blah. It's like
City of Crime.
Literally,
City of Crime.
Exactly.
City of Crime.
City
Fucking
of
remix.
Crime. So yeah, if you don't follow us on social
facts,
media,
ma'am.
if you don't do social media, just look up Dragnet City of Crime.
It is a thing that did happen.
It is on YouTube.
It is a thing that happened, and we fucking loved it.
We apparently, I wonder if we
Apparently
were
we
running
did.
around
I
singing
always
it.
knew.
City of Crime.
I don't know if I ever went around singing the Dragnet rap.
I don't think I did.
I don't think I did. I might have made up a dance to the remix though.
Oh my God. The intro one had some good bass. It had some.
I know,
it
that's
was
what I'm
catchy.
saying. It's a good. I might make up a dance now.
But that one was just like little short samples of like the dialogue from the movie. It wasn't them rapping. It was like just him going like, "Just the facts, ma'am. Just the facts,
You have
ma'am."
to wait. You have to wait until the very end to get the
The
legitimate
full, yeah.
Tom Hanks and Dan Aykroyd rap.
So yeah, as we've mentioned, Tom Hanks is Streebek, Dan Aykroyd is Friday, Joe Friday, and Pep Streebek, as a matter of fact. Pep.
Like, what's his name? What's his full name? Like, if it's
Peppermint. Peppermint Streebek.
Oh, Peppermint Streebek.
Good
That's now my
Peppermint
That's gonna be my fucking
Streebek.
alias from now on. Be like, it's Peppermint Streebek.
That's who you are. That's who you are.
Christopher Plummer as Dr. Whirly.
Harry Morgan as Gannon, and he was in the original series of Dragnet.
And he was Gannon, was he not?
So is he now? So he was like Joe Friday's partner, but now he's the chief because this is an extension of. Because
that's right. That's right.
Friday's nephew.
Right.
Dan Aykroyd is the original Friday's nephew in this. So
because I know he wasn't the Friday.
No.
The Dragnet show. I feel like it was Gannon.
It might have been because it wasn't
Dragnet
Streebek.
show.
I don't think that's a whole new.
No,
That was
that's
a whole new
he wasn't
character.
Pep Streebek.
I don't think so.
Peppermint Streebek.
Peppermint Streebek.
We have Alexandra Paul as the Virgin Connie Swale.
The Virgin Connie Swale.
Bum, ba-dum, bum.
Dabney Coleman as Jerry Caesar.
Jack O'Halloran as Emil Muzz.
Fred Asparagus as Tito Provencal. I had to throw him in there because we had a few with some Fred Asparagus up in there.
Fred Asparagus.
That name.
I know. Do you think your mom would say it like that if it was somebody's name? Do
Right?
you
If
think
he
she would say it
introduced himself
correctly?
as Fred Asparagus, could she say it?
Right?
She just
that
never.
would be a thing.
She'd never say it.
You know what? We have to get them together. How do we? Is he still alive? Can we get
I
them
don't
together
know.
just to see if that would work out?
I don't know.
Find somebody whose last name is Asparagus and see if she'll say it. Elizabeth Ashley as Jane Kirkpatrick, the commish.
And that's all I got.
I have Kathleen Freeman as Enid Borden, Bruce Gray as Mayor Parvin, Lenka Peterson as Granny Mundy, and Julia Jennings or George Baker as Sylvia Wiss.
Oh, right. Because there was that joke in the beginning about it, right? I think I wrote that down. Yeah.
I did. Yeah. They were doing that's how they would open up the show, right? It was like
this is the city, blah, blah,
the
blah.
city of crime, right? And
Yeah.
it was like they would talk about the case, like the names have been changed to protect the innocent. For instance,
Yes.
George Baker is
Now
played by
Sylvia
Sylvia Wiss.
Yeah. And so, yeah, he does his little narration Friday over, this is where I come in. I do my job. I work here. I carry a badge. And and it's the LAPD.
And then it's like the remix.
Yeah, so it's the Dragnet music, but then it's the remix and it's like audio clips.
Just the facts, man.
Yeah,
Just the
exactly.
facts, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, the story you're about to see is true. Oh, yeah, that's that part where the names have been
names
changed.
have been changed.
So you see fire department guys loading these boxes marked Bait Magazine. When the
Yes,
security
and-
guard runs out, like, wait, where's the fire?
What's going on? Where's the fire? And he was like, "Oh, check this shit out," and lights all the shit on fire.
Fucking
and he was
Molotov
like, "Do you see the fire?"
cocktail. Yeah.
Yes. And he was like, "Yeah, I do." And then he gives him a little like neck pinch.
Yeah,
it's
but
just
in the
his, like,
front,
it's just his nussy skin.
he's all, when you wake up, and then he makes him pass out, tell Jerry
then he
Caesar he's
tells
out of
him-
business. How are you going to
He's
tell him?
unconscious. That's what I'm saying.
But he did give
that
him a
wrong.
pagan card in his pocket. So I guess that
That's
was
true,
the
but
message.
maybe he doesn't know. He's just the guy that's there to like bring out the smut magazines.
Yeah.
He doesn't know who any of these people are. He drives the truck.
Are we talking Emil? Amil?
No.
Oh.
The guy he put to sleep. Like that guy doesn't know.
Oh, he was like the security guard for inside the building. Or
Right, but
something.
he doesn't know
Yeah.
what the fuck is going on. First of all, he passed out before he could tell him what the plan was. And second, he don't know who any of these people are.
No.
He's like, I don't know who any of these
Well,
fucking
Jerry
people are.
Caesar, the guy who runs the company.
Jerry's
I've never met
kids?
him. So we go to the robbery homicide division and we meet Joe Friday, and he has a picture of the original Friday on his desk and explains
His
he's his
uncle.
nephew. Yeah, he's got his
Right.
pack of Chesterfields. Did you ever smoke Chesterfields?
Yes, I did
Me
smoke
too, 'cause they were
Chesterfields. I
cheap.
sure fucking yeah. It's because they were cheap and because they were like, I don't know, they were like a kitschy little
Yeah, they seemed
Container.
vintagey.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and it went with my my Mr. Rogers sweaters that I was wearing everywhere.
Your pack of
I smoked-
Chesterfields in your
I would wear
Cardigan
Chesterfields
pocket.
in my cardigan pocket. I did. That's absolutely accurate.
So he mentions his partner is Frank Smith, and right then Captain Gannon walks up and is like, "Oh, Frank's late. He won't be coming in today or tomorrow." And he's like,
Right,
"Oh, yeah,
not at all.
He bought a goat farm, moved to Ukiah.
Everybody's got a dream, and for him, it was
his-
that goat farm.
The goat farm.
He's like, I understand, but are all of those people out there going to understand?
Gannon
when
just
they
rolls
count
his
on
eyes
him?
like, "Oh,
I
God,
know.
Here we go."
Joe Friday is a special man.
Oh man. So he.
Joe Friday is a special man. Dan Aykroyd was one of the writers.
Yes, I
on
saw
this,
that.
So I would
saw that.
imagine that a lot of this dialogue.
I bet he
probably
watched a
came
lot
from-
of Dragnet as a kid.
I'm sure he did.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely sure he did.
So Friday is assigned to investigate the pagan robberies, which because they're getting notoriety because they're happening all the time and they're super brazen. So he goes to
Right.
meet his new partner, and here comes Streebek getting dragged in on a
He's
tow
in a-
truck.
Right, in
In
a
this
car
shitty
that's
car.
been towed, and
Mhm.
he's in his
Undercover.
drag.
He's got
He's
his
got
long hair.
Sure, he's like, you Friday, Like, who wants to know? And he's like, oh, I'm Pep Streebek, your new partner. He's like, not like that.
He immediately starts citing the dress code to him. So
Not like that. There's a dress code in robbery homicide. Da.
cut to Streebek all cleaned up, standing by the car. Friday gives him a nod of approval. And
Right.
Streebek makes that jerk off motion we used to do all the
Like,
time behind his back.
oh, I
Like,
know.
Okay.
Oh, those were like one of 3 gestures you could make. You made that choice. You made it quick, and you stuck with it.
Oh, yeah. So in the car, Streebek's got his Walkman on. He's eating
his
snacks.
Walkman. I know. And he was like, we're not doing all this. We're playing by my rules now.
Right.
He doesn't even know that we're playing by my rules now. Like, I am no fun. I am Joe motherfucking Friday.
Driving
I'm a
so
bummer.
slow on the freeway that people are passing him honking. And he's like,
can we go 55?
Yeah.
Sometimes faster. And then Joe tells him, he's like, oh, all the people, the taxpayers.
I don't think it
are
conserves
saving-
gas to drive slower. I don't know that that's a fact.
I don't know if that's a fact or not. I'm sure driving like 90 miles an hour probably
Takes more gas because you're got the
burns up
pedal
more
to the
gas.
metal.
90 miles an hour with the AC on.
But the
yeah.
difference between 40 and 50, is it making
Well,
a huge
I swear to
difference?
God, if you're driving on the fucking freeway
Going
in Los
45,
Angeles, going 45, like you deserve to be plowed right through.
there
just-
are only 2 speeds in LA. You're either going 2 miles an hour because you're stuck in traffic, or you're going 90.
Right. Exactly.
If the
And you
freeway
better
is
fucking
open,
move.
you are racing
You
to the
had
next.
better fucking move. You're racing to the next clog.
Exactly.
You're racing to the next clog. Like, we're just gonna have to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I fucking hate it. I hate fucking traffic, and I hate people that go 40 on the fucking freeway when there's no reason to.
Yeah. So they go to the Griffith Park Zoo, and they're talking about the adult
the
lion got
saddest
franked,
zoos.
and another robbery happened.
Sure. Well, Pep's like, this is terrible. Like, these poor animals or
But
whatever.
Friday
and
loves
like,
it. He's
oh,
like,
he loves it. Let's just say I see something different when I look in their eyes, and we'll leave it at that.
yeah, because apparently Streebek is like a vegan. Like, you find out he's total California boy.
He's health conscious.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, that zoo is fucking sad.
I don't
Zoo is
think I've
fucking
ever been
sad.
to that zoo.
I've been there one time, and that zoo is fucking
I think
sad.
I've only been to the San Diego one.
I'm not fond of zoos in particular. I'm kind of with Pep on this.
Yeah, oh yeah, but at least
Kinda with
at
Pep
San
on this.
Diego, it doesn't feel like a zoo. Like, there's no cages.
No,
It's
like
a
the
wild
wild
animal
animal
park.
park.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
that's cool.
It
That's
seems
cool,
less-
and that's fine. It seems less like they're not making you dance for it. Like,
No.
these ones are in, like, they're behind chain link and shit.
Yeah,
like, it's kind of
that's sad.
Bums me out a little bit.
So they're missing an anaconda, a Madagascar fruit bat, and they shaved the lion's mane into a mohawk.
I know, and like the kids are looking.
I
There's
know,
like
and
a
Friday's
school-
like, how are you going to explain this to the school children?
Hey kids, it'll grow back.
Yay! They don't give a shit. You just explain
Yeah,
stuff
no,
to kids and they get it.
Right? They're like, you could just you could tell them fucking anything. You could tell them
I'll
whatever you
believe
want.
So they contact
They
the,
will if they trust you.
They contact the owner of the soft corn porno. Wow. Soft corn.
It's been boiled so hard. It's now
It's soft corn now. Yep, the soft corn.
Yes.
Jerry Caesar out in Bel Air. Ooh.
Oh, thank God. Vibrator repair.
No, ma'am. LAPD, sorry.
I mean, just replace the batteries. What?
Right?
You gotta-
What kind of
do you
repair?
have like a
Buy a new
kickstart
one.
motor
Right.
on those things?
Maybe it's one of those like sex machines, like the
Ooh,
what do they call
like
it?
my dad. My dad is a sex machine.
What do they call it? Those
I don't
fucking
know.
robot things. It's just a dick on a
Oh,
like a
right, like a motorized.
Yes, like a motorized
thing.
dildo, I guess.
I don't know.
She
That's
needs
what
the
you probably call
crankshaft
it.
replaced. Dildo. I don't know. I
Crankshaft
don't know.
means two things in this instance.
But yeah, so it's just like the Playboy Mansion. There's braless
Right.
women, bikini-clad women, French
I wonder
cuts as far as
French
the eye can
cut,
see.
because this is 1987, and the only cut there was, especially at the Playboy Mansion,
Was French.
Was a French one.
And he, of course, Streebek remembers the girl who comes out. He recognizes her. She was a bait mate.
April.
And he remembers
He
all
was
of her
like, yeah.
favorites.
I get it. So she was Miss April. And she's like, no, stupid. Like, my name is April.
I was
Miss
February.
February. And of course, Streebek knows
All her faves.
everybody,
Yeah.
all her faves, all her dislikes, just like a la Playboy. And as they go through, he knows
Right.
even more of these women.
They go out by the pool, and there's Jerry on furs in his Hefner robe. in between two
dad.
bikini babes. Oh yes, your dad, Dabney.
I love
Dabney Coleman.
Dabney Coleman. I love his choice to have
The
this
lisp for no reason
Like-
whatsoever.
Like Hugh
Someone's
Hefner
hitting
didn't
me.
sound like that.
I
Like it would
know.
be funny if that's what he sounded like, but he didn't.
Maybe that's why he
I
did
just
it
like
to
the
make
choice.
sure it's like, oh well, we don't want Hugh to think we're making fun of him, so we'll make a
Dabney
totally
Coleman
different guy.
did not want to have his invitation rescinded.
Oh, he had an invitation
to the Playboy Mansion. He was, I don't know if he did or not. I'm just saying he probably was like, no, I'm not fucking making fun of him. I don't want to have my fucking invite rescinded. I want to hang out.
So they ask him what's missing, and he's like, the entire run of my anniversary double issue of Bait. And he says,
Which costs more than you will
ever make,
see.
yeah. And he says that someone threatened them that to publish their manifesto.
Right,
And then he's
these
like, oh, I don't
pagans.
bow to these pagans, whatever. And he hands them the manifesto.
Right. And they're like, yeah, we feel like bad sex and good drugs is the
Yeah,
way
I can't
to
remember. I didn't
fix
write down what the
Like, I didn't write the
manifesto
whole
was.
thing, just the bad sex and good drugs. Or good sex and bad drugs.
Good sex-
Whatever.
yeah,
Either's
maybe.
good.
And so Friday does not want to recover his boxes of smut, but he will do it because he is a police
Right.
officer.
Exactly. He has a job to do.
And then here comes, what is it, Miss Sylvia? What's her last name?
Sylvia Wiss.
Wiss.
Wow. Sylvia Wiss. Wow.
Can I show you
And-
my tits?
Can you give me your honest opinion?
Do these look like the breasts of a 43-year-old woman?
We are both older than Sylvia Wiss.
I
This
know.
woman, she looks like a grown
I know,
woman.
she does.
We look like
I
children
know.
compared to Sylvia Wiss.
And Friday is even like, he's like, no, ma'am, they're spectacular. And Streebek's like, oh, let me go. I left. He's trying to give him a chance to get laid. He's like,
Right.
oh, I left my
She was
notebook in the
like,
car. It'll
"It'll
take
take
me
me, like,
20 minutes to find
30
it.
minutes, 45 minutes, like whatever. And he's like, no, I'll come with you. I'll
Super
help you look for
square
that
Joe
notebook."
Friday is like, nope, see you later.
He was like, you know what? I can control myself.
Yeah. He's
I
not
like
an
whatever.
animal.
And Pep's like, Sylvia Wiss wanted you.
Mm-hmm.
You could have gotten Sylvia Wiss, all 43 years of Sylvia
yes,
Wiss.
Yes.
She looked, if you would have put that in today's day and age, she would have said, do these look like the breasts of a 53-year-old
Yes.
woman? Because she looks like a 23-year-old 53-year-old
Yes.
woman.
Correct.
Correct.
Yes. You are correct. She
That
does.
is medically correct. She looks like a 2025 53-year-old woman. She could be a 63-year-old woman.
In 2025, maybe.
In 2025 in
LA and Bel
Beverly
Air?
Hills.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
She sure could.
That was one
Amazing.
thing you got to say is that not many of those girls looked like they had any kind of plastic surgery. 80s was still the era of the natural.
That was a natural
If you
titty.
had
When they go
no
to the
butt,
strip
you
bar,
had no butt. If you had
Nope.
barely any titties, you had barely any titties. You got
It
thin
was
lips.
just what
That's just
you
what
worked
you got.
with. What you had. You had a can of Aquanet
Yep.
and a French cut bikini.
That's all you
and you
needed.
made that shit work. You had a frosty lip.
All they cared about was you didn't have cellulite.
Oh yeah, no, you didn't.
You
want
could be
it
almost
bumpy.
any shape if you weren't bumpy.
That's fine.
These
That's fine
had
as
to
long
be
as it was
smoothed out.
smooth.
Yep.
You just had to be,
Had to
smooth,
be
like a
smoothed out.
greyhound.
Yep.
Built for speed.
So they head over to the police dog stand to get some chili dogs for Friday and a fruit salad. You're telling me the police dog stand keeps all them fruits in there? Them
I
fresh
just thought it
fruits?
was a regular salad. It was a fruit
I
salad.
looked like
didn't
it was
even
all
notice that.
fruit.
I was too busy looking at them chili
I think
dogs.
I saw like kiwis and bananas
Ooh.
and all kinds of fruits.
That's surprising.
grapes.
At the
At
cop
the
dog.
chili dog stand?
Yeah,
That seems
it's like
weird.
specifically for cop dogs like that.
And then he eats it with chopsticks?
'Cause
To
he's
LA.
Pep.
LA.
To LA. Yeah, that's not LA. That's
very
LA.
80s LA.
Sure, they were trying to drive that point home, like that he's the opposite.
Right.
It's very odd couple. Very odd couple.
And he's telling Friday about how terrible hot dogs are and all the gross shit that's in them. And he just looks at him and is like, I hate
Do you know
And he just keeps
what
eating
could
them.
fall into an industrial sausage press?
I'm like, I don't know, but
Not
it's
counting
delicious.
like rodents, feces, whatever. And he's like, look, I have two vices or one vice outside of smoking, and that's chili dogs. So shut the fuck up.
I fucking hate
And
you.
let me eat
Let
it.
me eat my hot dog.
And he does. He sucks it right
Yep.
down. Sucking all the chili dog.
And,
He does it.
and meanwhile, some dudes steal their car because Streebek left the keys in the ignition.
Yes, like an idiot. He was like, I was just so excited about that fruit salad. I was thinking about it all day.
And they go back to the station to get another car, and Gannon's like, before they had a chance to tell him, he's like, oh, vehicles are being reported stolen all over town. Be careful. Keep an eye on your car. And they're like,
right. Oops. And
they get their new
he tells them we
car.
got another one.
Yeah.
We get another car. We have another robbery. It's at a chemical theft at the railroad tracks.
And that's where Fred Asparagus presents them with another pagan card and tells them that the chemicals stolen, when mixed properly, make a liquid fertilizer that can cause death.
Trichloral something methane.
Something that's not good for you.
Yeah, it makes liquid fertilizer. It looks like water, but it burns your eyes and nose and throat. And it's bad news. That's why we keep it in separate compartments.
Yep. So they go to a newsstand. Wow, I'm on it today.
I like just making shit up. I love it.
Newsstand. Looking at the magazines, and the TV's on.
It's Dr. Worley, the moral founder
yeah, he's
of
like,
Mama.
What would you compare him to character-wise in the 80s? Like, who did we have back then that he could have been like a parody of?
Oh, what was the
like the 700 Club or like one of those
yeah,
dudes?
he was like a Jerry Falwell
or something, yeah.
Or like a Jim
where he was like a
Baker.
reverend, but somehow he got his hands into politics.
Yeah.
Because that's, this guy is doing that, basically.
I feel like that's that. I used to keep an eye on those people because I used to like watching like the nonsense that they would put out there, like that lady with the pink hair.
Oh, yes. Oh, what is her
And
name?
her husband, Jan. It was Jan
the
something,
pink
and
hair,
her
I can
husband
picture
also
her.
had big hair, but it was like something different. And they were on the TBN, the Trinity Broadcasting Network, and sometimes I would just watch it because it was wild.
Yeah.
It was wild. The
If there was
Healing,
nothing
Benny
else
Hinn.
on, yeah.
Oh, I'd watch that shit. It was insane.
So that show is on TV, and the police commissioner, Jane Kirkpatrick, is there on this daytime weird television show, I guess hosted by Dr. Worley.
It's the advanced moral advancement, whatever
Okay.
the fuck. Like, it's his show, I guess. And she's there like, oh, we're so glad that you've chosen LA as your focus.
to be the new
He was-
moral fiber of America.
Right. That's what the whole thing stands for. The Moral Advance Movement of America.
And he's like, well, what better place to begin than the capital of depravity?
Yeah, if you want to go like get gamblers, you go to Las Vegas. If you want to go to like politics or politicians, you go to DC. If you want to go for smut,
Right.
go to LA, baby.
So they go follow up on another theft. More pagan cards are found. And this fucking lady, the landlord, I know her from other stuff.
I love her. This is Edith Bardo's whatever apartment. She's like,
About time you
it's about
pencil
time
dick
you pencil
showed up."
dick showed up.
She's mean as hell. So
I like live for the moment to talk to a cop this way.
right.
I
You
just
don't give a shit to
someday-
that degree.
I don't give a shit to that degree that I'm going to talk to a cop. I called you. You came over here to take my report
Yes.
about my theft,
No, you'll
and
shut
I
up and
treat
listen.
you like shit.
So she was Emil Muzz's landlady, and he stiffed her for
Right.
2 months' rent and stole some shit from her, and so he left some
And
stuff.
also her wedding dress.
Right, and he left
stiffed her for 2 months rent and whatever. And all he left was a box of pagan cards.
Yep. And he's like, as she's trying to go into it, he does just the facts, ma'am. He's always with the
Right.
cutting you off.
She's like, yeah, that jizz bucket owes me 2 months
You
rent.
slimy little jizz bucket. She calls them so many names. So she's like, basically, I threw all his other shit in the trash, and don't worry, I already looked through it. There's no checks in there. So
Right, and I sold his boombox, his tape deck
Yeah.
or whatever because he owed me money, which is well in my rights to do.
So they head out to the trash, and the trash man is just leaving. So they follow it.
Oh no!
They get
And
the
then they
trash and
spend
sit in
their
the
day
park, digging through the
sit in Echo
trash.
Park, digging through garbage, getting bitten by ducks.
And they find a photo of these bikini girls with the phone number on the back, and they call it, and it's Jerry Caesar's house.
Oh, the plot thickens.
And they ask for Emil Muzz, and he's told, oh, that's the driver, and Jerry's out sailing on his yacht. So he'll be out there. He drove him to the pier or whatever.
Right.
So they...
Oh, we do have to talk about, like, they try several payphones.
Oh, yeah, and what was the deal? One was
That are all
broken. They were
broken.
just all broken.
One didn't have the
handle was there- wasn't
the
there.
headset. He was like, it's for you. It's the president. And then the other one, like, there was no payphone, and then they had to go somewhere else, and Pip's over there doing his yo-yo.
Right.
And then he makes the call. It's the Caesar Mansion. Holy shit. Plot thickens.
So then So they
go down to
find
the wharf.
Amel's asleep at the wheel. He's like asleep waiting on the pier for
What was her
Caesar.
description? Big, bad, stupid looking.
That's
An
the one.
exact match.
Yep. So he sees him. They go up and wake him up by honking the horn, and he's like, "Blow it out your pants!" And he just speeds off, running over Friday's toes. And like, apparently, it didn't break his toes because that's the last you hear about that incident.
Well, that's just what could happen in the 80s.
You could just get your
can get
toes
run
run over,
over.
and it was like whatever.
It was whatever. Happened in cartoons, happened in movies.
So Streebek's driving, and Friday's trying to call for backup, and he's stopping him like, "No, this is going to be our caller."
This
And
is
he's
our
like,
caller.
"Hey,
He's like,
it's everybody's caller."
when we make a caller, we
All
all
make
make it. He gives them a whole diatribe about the police force, all the pigs on the fucking police. When one pig makes a caller, all pigs make a caller.
And it looks like they like drove careening through a swap meet or something. I don't know what was happening.
There was, little
Stuffed
little
animals
shops,
and
little
stuff.
whatever.
Watch out,
everything is
Muppets.
going on.
That's what he said.
The little thing gets stuck on the front grill of
Yes.
this limo that he's like driving crazy down the beach.
Yes, they drive straight up like in the water on the beach.
I know.
And Friday's writing
It's
down
like
all
a
these
full and
violations,
proper-
and Streebek's like, "Yeah, great, for him." And he's like, "No,
he's
for
really
you."
racking up. No, this is you. He's like, "Oh, you, Mister, throw the book out the window." And he's like, "Oh, good idea."
And
Whoop,
throws the book out the window.
throws the book out the window.
So Amel drives
then-
up a lifeguard tower and crashes, and they crash underneath
Yep.
him and arrest him.
Of course. And then, of course, once they get down to the station, Muzz is uncooperative.
And again with the
at
spitting in the
best.
face. This is twice
I
in 2
know.
months with the spitting in the face.
Pep dodges it, and it gets right on. Is
Right
this
in
a thing that
Friday's
happens
face.
to nerds? Or no, that was
That was last month. Apparently, it
That's what
happens to
happens to
dudes
dudes.
also.
Apparently, it happens to everybody.
And Muzz is in there yelling, "I'm going to be out in 20 minutes. Just let me go, blah, blah, blah." And Streebek's like, "Hey, Friday, why don't you go grab us a couple of coffees?" And like, you wouldn't expect it to be Streebek who does this.
I thought it would be Friday
For sure. Because
But
Streebek's all fucking...
He's too by the book. Friday
Yeah,
does it by
that's
the
true.
rules. Like this
That's
is
true.
not by the rules because there's at least 2 times Muzz says, "I ain't saying shit. I want my lawyer,"
Mm-hmm.
and they're not supposed to talk to him anymore. But they keep talking to him after
But
he
this is
says, "I want
before-
my fucking lawyer."
body cams. This is before security
That's true.
cams in the room.
That's
it was their
definitely
word
true.
against his.
It works out. Man, fuck the police.
Yep. Yep. So he goes to get the coffee, and Streebek tells him, like, "Oh, you see this? Here drawer?
It's just we're all alone. It's just you, me, your balls
in this drawer,
and this drawer."
And you hear him yelling from
Whack.
the hall, and Friday just smiles at the coffee
He's
machine.
like, "Oh,
he's loving
putting
his new partner
balls
now."
in the drawer. I love that shit.
So he comes back in. He tosses over Muzz's gum and Snickers, which I can't believe he actually got for him.
I know. And he was like, "Yeah." As soon as I came back, he was singing like Beverly
And
Hills.
he's sweating. He's like, "Well, I'll tell
I
you whatever you
know.
want to know." But then, like, he's holding out. There's stuff he won't tell him.
Of course, there's a pagan meeting tonight, but I ain't telling you where the
And
fuck it's
Streebek's
at.
like,
Again,
"You know what would go
I
well?"
want my lawyer.
And you know what would go well with this coffee? A couple of fresh
Couple
Danishes.
Danishes.
Friday,
Why
you want
don't
to
you
go
go get
those
us a
for
couple
those?
Danishes?
Mhm, sure.
And he opens the drawer.
So
I got a drawer right here.
oh, there you go. So they get the location. They're authorized to stake out Muzz's clubhouse. And they go get their
Yes.
street gang garb on. So there's like a special
Oh.
department of the LAPD. And I wish we got to see, like, I wish
I
there had been
know.
like a
I
makeover
wanted a
montage.
montage.
Yes.
I would have
like
you know how much
different
I love that
gangbanger
shit.
outfits.
I would love that shit. That was a missed opportunity.
And the fact that
because
they
I fucking
didn't
love
look
a
like
fashion
they should be
montage.
together. Like they weren't
I
the
know.
same type of punks or whatever.
They weren't the same type of
Like one was a punk and
street
one
tough.
was a cholo or something. I don't know what
Or
was supposed to be
something.
happening there, but they did not
Hey,
look like dudes who would
Pachuco.
have hung out with one another.
No, they didn't really look like that, but that's okay.
But like you're gonna
That's
send
okay.
them over there together, but whatever.
I love these outfits.
So Friday's
I
in
fucking
his.
love these outfits.
He's got his punk. What is it? A vest with the pins and his
yes,
mohawk.
he's got all the pins and the boots, and but it's like a
Bi-colored
mohawk, but not a
mohawk.
bohawk.
No.
It's just like long hair pushed up in the
middle.
middle. And Streebek has like this beautiful wine top and bottom with the suspenders.
He's got
and
a
the
hairnet
and
and a mustache. Oh
looks
my
like
god!
That deleted scene from
Oh, in Back to
Back
the
to the
Future.
Future.
Michael J.
Yes.
Fox. Yes, with the
Yes.
hairnet.
Is that
he
not
just
what he
needed?
looked
I don't
like?
think he had a mustache, but if you add the mustache,
but he
But
had the hairnet. and I
hairnet.
feel like he was also wearing burgundy.
He had a wife beater though. I think.
Well, true, but I feel like
over?
the pants were burgundy. I don't know. I don't know. It
Maybe.
just-
But yes, I know what
that
you're
color
talking about.
seems cholo to me, I guess. I don't know. Or Pachuco to me. I don't know.
So they get pulled over by the CHP on the way, and they see that because they had Muzz's file out with one of those pagan ID.
oh, they're like, hey, it's cool, guys.
no, they're just
fellow
pagans. Sorry to bother you,
They're like,
fellas.
Oh, shit.
Like, oh shit, these are one of the people that because
They're in
the
on it.
cars that have been getting stolen are cop cars and ambulances and whatever.
Right.
So they're like, oh shit, that's a
Right.
stolen.
I
cop
bet you
car.
we check it and everything, of course. And of course they are. And Friday's like, nothing makes me more sick than people pretending to be cops. And Pep's like, people dressing up to be who they're not.
And looks
to
at
infiltrate
themselves, yeah.
or whatever. And he was like, oh, yeah, I guess so.
So they follow these dudes up to the party, which is just starting, and dudes in goat leggings. And this is why it's a dude movie,
I
not a woman
want
pagan among
this-
them.
No, I did not see one
Dudes,
female
dudes,
pagan.
dudes.
But had I been aware, I want to wear the goat leggings. I want to go to a pagan party. I want to do the dance. I want to wear the outfits. These goat masks and all the shit.
the
like I dig
steaks
it.
with the goat heads on
I
top or
dig
whatever.
it. I love the aesthetic.
What I
want
don't
a
dig
tray
is
of drugs.
the 3 Nazi-looking flags up at the top.
Those
That
were
was
very Nazi, but
yeah.
it was also giving me the wall, which is also giving Nazi.
yeah.
So yes,
But like Satan worshiper also kind of skews that Nazi, like, or I guess Nazi skews satanic, like the way they all the
Nazi
red and black.
skews a cult.
That's what it
just
is,
because
yeah.
they were into that.
Well, and
shit.
they aren't
Like, we
really
could go all night.
necessarily satanic. I don't know exactly what's happening with the
No,
whole.
they're not. They say like shaitan. It's not
Shaitan,
Satan.
yeah.
Shaitan,
Shaitan.
which is, or it's Satan, like the vegan chicken.
Yeah.
That's what they're talking about. It's vegan chicken.
Or it's just the old
And-
school pronunciation or something.
Or maybe, but like I dig the aesthetic. I like the goat part, not the little Nazi flag part, but I like the goat part.
So they immediately
want the
get their
leggings.
own goat leggings. They're passed out as
They
you come
handed
in.
them
They
out?
hand them out.
They're handing
And
them out.
the-
and they
I want that
everybody
pill.
dressed the
Where
same.
that pill box out?
That's what I'm saying. A tray of mystery pills.
I will take
They had
some of
uppers,
each.
downers, in betweeners, groaners, screamers.
Right? They had them all.
They had all
They
kinds
had
of
'em
shit.
all.
What is that? I don't know.
And they were
Sticking
all
it
in
my
the stolen
pockets.
cop cars and ambulances. So like the whole
Yes.
parking lot
The
area is all
school
the
bus.
stolen cars.
All the things.
And they've got people against goodness and normalcy. That's what pagan stands for.
They have a jumbotron.
Yes.
That they have installed. We find out later. Installed and removed. That's what pagan stands for. People against goodness and normalcy. I am a pagan. I would love. I want to be a pagan.
As long as we don't have to sacrifice the Virgin Connie Swale, I'm down.
I don't care.
You're going to sacrifice the Virgin Connie Swale to hang out with all
Sure.
these stinky men?
Well, that's true. I just want to get dressed up and do the dance. That's really all I want to do.
You don't have to be part of
I
this
want to be
do
the high
that.
priest, whatever. That's true. I could just dress up.
So they
Could you imagine? You come over and I'm
Oh
like,
my God.
Gathu!
Lord. So they go into the mosh pit. They're all dancing around with their goat head sticks, and a
Yes.
horn blows,
It's
and
a
the high
rave.
priest comes out and speaks in his big goat head mask.
Right? And again, not again. For the first time, I will mention it again. His voice is not recognizable to anybody.
Right, and he's on TV.
He's like famous,
Well, I guess if
right?
he's yelling over a crowd, I don't know. Maybe it sounds different than
Maybe.
and through the mask
maybe.
and whatnot.
But it becomes more that later on when I bring it up.
So he says to prepare the virgin, and Friday's like, I don't like the sound of that. And he sends
Right,
the
and
fruit
he
bat
talks about-
out. So they're like, oh, that's the
With
bat
this
from the zoo.
bat, I do consecrate. With this lion's mane, I do consecrate. And he was like, for the final touch of our brew tonight, a virgin in a gown of white.
And they bring her out in the stolen wedding dress. And you're telling me that lady used to fit in that wedding dress?
Well, that was probably a
Years
long time ago. And evil bringeth here our something. She's as pure can be, white and clean as driven snow
From Orange County. Here we go. That part cracked me up. Like, seriously? It turned into
Every
like
time.
a carnival barker at the end or something.
Every single time he was just like, I don't know how to wrap this up. So
And from the moment
I'm
that
just gonna
Friday
say-
heard the word virgin and saw her in that dress, he's got hearts in his eyes. You can tell
Oh
he's
my
like
God.
immediately in
Edith
love.
Borden didn't look half as beautiful as she does in that
Ugh.
dress.
So they toss her into the pit where the anaconda is waiting.
let's
And
move.
Streebek and Friday dive down into it, and it's got them all wound up in it.
I found this snake.
And they're introducing themselves to each other, and
Right. They're like, who are these clowns? Like, she's in there. The anaconda's all wrapped up. She was abducted the night before.
she's from Anaheim.
And from Anaheim. Like, you're a virgin?
You right?
Yeah. Well, that's great, ma'am. I hope you stay that way.
Yes. So the snake's constricting them all, and Streebek leans its head back and stuffs it full of all them pills he picked up.
And I guess it died. They killed the giant.
He must have choked on all the
anaconda
pills or
from-
something, because it didn't take long enough for anything to hit its system.
Who wants some boots?
Right? I'll take me some snake skin boots.
I have some snake skin anaconda boots.
And so they find a little tunnel off to the side. They get out, and the mob is waiting for them, chanting, "Kill the good. Kill the good."
the good. And he's like, oh.
Friday's trying to arrest the crowd.
We're all under arrest. And Pep's all, for crying out loud. And he like pops off too.
That still
They're
works
the
after
only
being
ones
underwater?
that's well, true. But they're the only ones
that are carrying
armed
at this whole event.
at a pagan rally. I feel like somebody else was armed.
You would think
silly.
they had knives, but no guns. They brought knives to a gunfight.
Was there metal detectors at the pagan
no
rave?
I don't think so.
I mean, that was weird. So he pops two off. How come his gun is so much bigger?
Never needed more.
So the big goat comes and grabs Connie while like all this hullabaloo, and she knocks his mask off, and it's whirly. And now, this is where I want to know. Again, he's famous.
Right.
She's a square.
Right. She's never
Friday's
heard of him.
into this shit. She's never seen him before, and his moral advancement
Well,
movement.
maybe he's not famous, like, because I feel like there were people who, although they probably heard the names of those televangelists we talked about, might not have been able to pick them out of a crowd. Like, you heard about them, but if you didn't watch the show, maybe I don't know.
I mean, but he's been out there, and he's a main. This isn't some like weird background niche Trinity Broadcasting Network
Right.
like weird person. Like, this is a person that's like in politics,
Right.
and whatever. And again, Friday knows who he is.
But yeah,
Why
he doesn't
wouldn't the
see him
Virgin
right then.
Connie Swale
Yeah.
know who he is? She seems like she would know who he is because she's
Well,
into morality
she
and shit.
does not for some reason. We don't ever.
I
find
guess
out
not.
why.
She doesn't recognize him, but I feel like that was a plot hole.
Well, I guess they felt like
Whoa.
it would be too short if she just immediately turned to Friday
Well-
and was like, "Hey, look, isn't this that guy from TV?" And they were like, "The end.
Right?
You're
I mean,
arrested."
obviously, like movie over, clearly,
Yeah.
whatever. But like they just could have had it, like not whatever. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
So he takes off. No one else sees him, and they fight their way out of the mob. They steal their car back, crash through the fence.
yes, it's our car. We could steal it back.
And they're all introducing each other, and Streebek's in the back, like being ignored. He's like, "Glad to meet you." Like nobody's talking to him,
Right?
And they bring her
Of
to her
course.
little pink, or not little, her big pink
She lives
and
in a
white
weird
dollhouse with
dollhouse.
a light up heart in the window.
I
She lives in
know,
like a Barbie house.
She does.
He's like, "You have a swell house." And Streebek's
Swell.
like, "You bet. Can the beaver come out to play?" It's like,
haha, brunch.
so Friday walks her to her door, and she asks if she'll ever see him again. He's like, "Well, absolutely. You're our prime witness. You'll be needed for further
Obviously.
questioning."
Like they didn't go straight to the fucking police thing,
Right?
You
You
just took her home, like no big deal. Come on,
It doesn't
Friday.
seem like that's procedure. Like she should
That's
have had
not
to go fill
protocol.
out fucking whatever and look at all those.
well, and it
mug
seems like they
shots
would
and-
be more believable.
And wouldn't
If
they,
they
had
would've
her
taken
sit
her
down with
straight
someone who
there.
could do the drawing? They didn't have her sit down with no sketch artist,
Right? No.
Once she said,
It
"I don't
seems
see
like
him
they
in this
would.
book." But anyway, she feels like she could
Yeah.
tell him anything. And before we tell
Of
you
course.
anything else about this movie, it is time for a break.
I would agree with that.
We'll be right back. And we're back.
We're back.
And Friday, we're returning from dropping off the Virgin Connie Swale.
Yes.
And they called the captain to meet them at the office at fucking 3:00 in the morning.
3:00 in the morning, and of course he is not pleased.
Because they
to be
seem
there.
high as hell. They're like showing him the goat dance. They're talking about all this crazy shit.
I know.
Snake pit.
Pulls out all the mystery drugs
Yes.
and spills them all over. But what I want to know is why did Gannon not believe Friday? Like Friday's not.
I mean, he
He's
says
gotten-
something about it like,
He does, like, I don't expect you to act this way, but like Yeah, so maybe like some shit's going down that
Right?
you need to be a part of because Friday doesn't act this way.
But
He's
I mean,
only
he
been
did
with
still call the
Streebek.
commissioner, so he must have
That's
believed it to
true.
a point because he didn't just tell him shut up and go sleep it off. So
Right. So they call the commissioner. They go down there. Like now the sun is up.
it's 5 a.m. now, and they get to the scene,
Right.
and now there's nothing there. No evidence.
It's cleared.
The commissioner's
Everything's gone.
pissed. She takes Friday off the case. And that's when, Gannon's like, I've never known you to act this way. Your Uncle Joe would not approve. You should be more like
Aw.
him.
Oh, man.
So Friday is reading his American moral companion at his desk while Connie looks
Yes.
through mugshots. But she doesn't find
Right.
the guy. And he's like,
she doesn't see it.
And he's like, that's okay. I'm sure you're fine. This guy's probably long gone. Why in the world would you think that?
I know.
Why
Like,
would
this
he
was
be long
very
gone?
specific. How did they know she was a virgin? Is what I want to
That
know.
is a good question, but it never addresses. They've
No,
been
they
watching
never
this
address-
girl.
Right, they have, or like they abducted her the night before. Like they had somehow found out that she doesn't put out.
Yeah, I don't know how.
They took one look at her house and they're like virgin.
And he's reading this magazine with this dude's picture all huge in it, but of course she doesn't see that.
He puts it down right as they're walking away. So of course, the Mama article
Yeah.
does not meet her eye.
So Friday goes to Streebek's place and he's banging this hot lady cop.
Of course, they're playing cops and robbers, and he lost apparently.
Playtime is over, back to work.
Yep.
And Streebek wants to stop for sushi, but then their car explodes.
Yes.
And Friday's like, my hat was in that car.
Oh no! And he was like, you know what? I need a coffee. He's
Let's
like, you know what?
take
I
to
know the best place,
coffee in town.
best
The
coffee in
strip
town,
club.
and it's morning.
Yeah, I guess.
There's a lot of people in this strip club slash
well,
bar.
apparently they really do have great coffee and
That's
French toast.
true. That's true. He's like, you should try the French toast. Like,
If
you know what? I hate to
titties
admit
with
it.
you like titties with your morning
I hate
coffee.
to admit it, Streebek, but this coffee is fucking incredible.
And those are the smallest pasties I've ever seen on
I
that girl.
know.
They were
Like, those
really
were-
trying hard to keep
where
it
did you-
PG-13.
I know, and that's amazing that this was PG-13.
Like, because you could see
to
everything
be honest,
but the nipple.
you could see like everything but the nipple and the butthole.
And once again, that was the Frenchest of cuts. And a thong.
yes, it was, and that was all natural, baby.
Uh-huh.
Those were just some regular ass titties.
So, yeah, they're...
Some regular ass titties.
Streebek asked Friday for $20. He's like, I'm going to follow up on one of these robberies. I know this place the place who could mix the chemicals. And so, like, it's not a pagan investigation; it's a narcotic investigation.
We're going
So
to
you
bring
can still be a part
narcotics
of it.
in because he used to work for narcotics. Pep did,
Right.
So we can bring them in on it, and that's how we're going to get around this whole shenanigans thing.
So Friday,
But I need that $20.
right? So Friday takes a cab to this drug lab disguised as a milk factory, and Streebek is late.
Where you can't just be out here whistling,
And he's
so of
just
course
out there
he's
whistling. So these
and
thugs
gets mugged.
come up. Yeah, they want to smoke.
Who he calls kids, and they're clearly in their 30s. You kids are out kind of late, aren't you? Like, we're old enough to be your dad, Dan Aykroyd.
And when he won't give him a smoke, they want his money. And he's like, how about you get a job? Are you threatening me, son?
We're not asking you for your money. We're robbing you of your money.
What they pull
then he
knives
kicks
and
all
he
their
kicks all their
asses.
asses. Yep. And the
Even
last dude even has
nunchucks.
nunchucks. Yes. And he blocks
He
them with the
fights
trash
off
lid.
the nunchucks, throws them out, doesn't need them.
Resumes his smoke, which he laid carefully on this pile of boxes.
And
And
on
says,
a
and on a
school
school night
night,
too.
too.
They're so not in
Again.
school.
They are grown. They have like 4 kids apiece.
So this police tank with a battering ram appears that says, what did it say on the end of the thing?
Have a nice day.
And they batter into this fucking milk plant. And guess what's pouring out of all these tanks? Milk.
Okay, so they break in, they bust everything, they're busting out pipes and all this shit. If it was really a chemical
Right?
situation,
They would have
like
just really fucked up. And he's just like,
he
Tom
pops
Hanks
out,
is out there.
tasting it.
He's doing that.
Thank you. If this was a chemical plant, sir, you'd be dead.
Right? So stupid. And
So
then they tell him
stupid.
they're helpless to take legal action against the city due to them having a warrant. So sorry, fuck you. And I was all, ACAB? Like, come on
Seriously. Seriously. And of course, right next door to the milk place is the catering spot,
Which is really
that takes
where
off
it
in
is.
a milk truck filled with the actual chemicals because Muzz is over there,
Yes.
so you know. So was the
I'm
apparently
guessing
the
it was
information
sort of part
wasn't-
of it, yeah, and they just didn't go far enough to
or something. They didn't look too deeply, or the informant didn't know entirely the plan
or something.
And even Friday is like, I think they did it before we got there.
right.
And Pep's like, yeah, okay. I'm watching my little TV.
I was going to
You
say,
don't like-
they had TV watches in 1987.
I know.
and I didn't see no bunny ears hanging off that thing. What channels is it picking
It was
up
a
on your wrist?
Casio, right? He's watching the commissioner,
Right?
give an
He's got a
interview
fucking Dick
on his
Tracy
little
watch.
Casio watch, but it's just his little TV.
Yeah.
You don't like my music, you don't want to talk, so I'm watching my little TV.
And the commissioner's on TV talking about the pagans and asking the mayor what next. And she's like in a funeral veil hat
I know.
asking the
you
mayor
guys
to
should
resign.
Date. You both like a hat,
Right?
And she's asking for the mayor to resign.
And Dr.
because-
Worley gets up to give this speech about this even the pornographer is not immune from lawlessness. So I'm announcing
Right.
that he's now going to give us $1 million
$1 million
for our moral advance movement.
He's so like,
So later that night, Friday's looking forward to the end of a rotten day. He's got plans after work, and Streebek wants to know about it, but he won't spill the tea.
right.
But he has
won't
to
let him
follow
know.
him. He's like, I got to know.
I know.
And
He's
we
like, you know
just
what?
now discovered that he rides a motorcycle.
Sure.
I guess
He
Streebek rides
rides
a motorcycle.
A little like Suzuki. What is that? Like it's like
I don't know, a little crotch
like
rocket.
it's a little whatever. So he follows Friday, and he pulls up to this house. He's like, that's it. This is Elm Street.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
That means
And
he's
Freddy
Freddy
Krueger. Here comes that claw, and he does wacky Tom Hanks noises that we all miss.
Sure. We miss it, Mr. Hanks.
And
We
Friday
miss
comes
it.
out with an old woman, and
Oh my God, he's dating Mother Goose.
no, this is his grandma, and he's like, "Oh,
Hey.
Grandma Friday," and he goes, "No, my maternal
That's
grandmother,
my maternal grandmother. Her name is Mundy.
This is Grandma Mundy."
Grandma Mundy.
So she invites
So they're going
him,
out to dinner. It's her birthday.
and she
and
wants
he's
him to
like-
come with Streebek. And Friday's like, "Oh God, no! I already invited somebody."
And she's like, a girl.
Ooh, I'm so
Oh.
proud.
Both of them are like, her.
His first date at 35 years old, or however
I
old
know.
he's supposed to be right
Oh
here.
God,
you know
that's
he's only
probably
supposed to be
accurate. That's
35.
probably accurate. I wouldn't be surprised.
So Streebek decides he'll be Granny Monday's date, and they go to the Brown Derby to meet Connie.
Uh-huh. And Pep orders ahead. They've got the Dom Perignon.
Yes, on
Ready
Friday's
at the
tab.
table.
Yeah, Connie's waiting, and he introduces her to his grandma as the
As
Virgin,
the Virgin Connie Swell. You're kidding.
Oh my
You're
God!
kidding. Even Grandma Mundy's like, really?
Wow.
Good for you. She's wearing a pink velvet virgin coat.
So you can tell
She's having a Shirley Temple. She's not
Oh
even
my
having
gosh,
champagne.
that's right.
She's
She-
having a fucking
I
Shirley
noticed
Temple
her
that
glass was
matches-
different and was like so full of cherries.
It matches her outfit. You know what? That she was unlucky to not go to that place that we went that had like that massive. It was the size of my head.
Oh, the Shirley
that
Temple?
fucking Shirley Temple I got. It
Wow.
was the biggest Shirley Temple I've ever seen.
Well, that would have been awkward for her to pick up and drink as a lady.
right, a massive mug. She probably couldn't do it.
She can't.
She had,
with her
like, weak
wrists.
virgin wrists.
Yes. She never jerked a dude off before, man. She can't lift a mug.
Well, she would consider that not being a virgin anymore.
Probably.
Probably.
So now here come the commissioner, Gannon, and Worley into the restaurant. And Connie spots him and is like, that's him, the man in the collar.
That's the man behind the mask. He's the one that kidnapped me and tried to kill me.
I'll never forget as long as I live. And he's like, you got to be really sure about this.
You
And she's
had
like,
better
"I'm
be
sure."
really, really sure. And he's like, you can't just go over there.
Streebek's
He's
like
sitting
trying
with
to
the
stop him,
commissioner
like, no,
and
no.
our boss. Like, let's think about this for a second.
But the Reverend gets up to go to the restroom, and Friday stops him to arrest him. And he just goes
And
in the
gives-
stall to shit. Like, he does not even
I
care.
know. That's what I'm saying. Like, he needed to go in there to take a fucking shit.
Yes.
Before their food came, he had to make room.
I guess so.
You're gross.
And so he's listing
Outside of
off all the
everything
charges,
else.
and he's doing his little speech, and everyone in the
You made the
bathroom's
promise,
clapping.
and I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, everybody loves this shit, and he doesn't even get to wash his hands.
Nope. And Friday
Before
walks
he-
him to the table in cuffs.
Ugh, can you explain this shit? And she's like, "What are you doing
Right. She apologizes to him, is like, release him and hand in your badge.
now?"
And Gannon tries to talk to her, but she's like, nope. This guy's done. So Gannon
Yep.
takes his badge and gun, and Streebek's like, don't worry, I'm building the case. Like, we're going to...
He's like, "You better not." You better not.
Right. I'll have your badge for breakfast if you go near Worley again.
Anywhere near him. So you better fucking not.
And
so now
Granny's
in front of
still
everybody,
hungry, and she's like,
she wants to go for chili dogs.
Chili dogs.
Granny, have you ever eaten a chili dog off the back of a motorcycle? Not till now. So they go out on a date.
Yes. Friday takes Connie in his car, and she's like, oh, I still had a good time. And he drives her up. Like, apparently you used to be able to just drive up to the Hollywood sign and park, which they do not allow anymore. And she's all, look at the stars. There's dozens.
There's dozens of them. I was like, oh, a light pollution joke.
Guess what?
That's
if
cute.
you didn't know, people in LA have never seen more than a couple dozen stars. If they've never left there.
Dozens of them.
So she talks about how she used to wish upon a star for her special someone. And he's like, some guys do that too.
And here comes Muzz out of the night.
Right, as they lean in for a kiss. Yes.
Right over. They never get to kiss.
No, he just picks it up and flips over the fucking car, pulls a gun on them.
And takes them out of there. So now in the morning, Pep takes over the voiceover.
Yes, he's now overslept with the hot cop again.
I overslept. And he hasn't heard from Friday since last night.
He checks his
out of
cheeseburger phone.
condoms.
We have that cheeseburger phone. Thank you,
does,
Aaron.
yeah.
Listener Aaron
Thanks
sent
for
us a
that.
cheeseburger phone.
He's out of condoms, so he calls on the cheeseburger phone,
Yes.
Connie's house, and speaks to her mother. And she hasn't come home either. And he's like, well, maybe they went to a no-tell motel.
So his girlfriend leaves, and he can't get his mind off Friday. So he's like, look, something's got to be wrong. And he goes to the chief, and he's like,
And Gannon don't care.
I don't give a fuck. Which seems weird that he don't give a fuck.
I know. That's same.
You fired him last night,
the
and
same
now
thing.
I have not heard from him.
Right. And he was like, the only place he belongs is in a sanitarium. He's been waiting for this.
Or something. He always
He's been
hated his
waiting
partner,
for this,
Joe
right?
Friday.
Secretly. Probably. So yeah. So anyway, he's like, I ain't doing shit. He was like, all right, fine. And then he like dresses down this other cop outside
just
Friday
like Friday
style.
would. Yep.
Your lunch belongs in your stomach, not on your uniform.
So now the Reverend meets with Jerry Caesar at the cemetery, and Caesar's like, I did not offer to contribute $1 million. And the Reverend's
He's like, but you better.
But guess what? If I get in charge, if we get rid of this mayor.
Well, the mayor's going to come to your party tonight.
Yes.
In order to talk about this with you. So you better just make sure that he's drunk and stoned and whatever the fuck. And we like kill him politically.
And we will share the city.
Right. You with the smut and me trying to save him.
Reverend, you got balls as big as church bells.
I love it. What is that?
I don't know.
I
don't know why he talks like that.
I don't know why
but
that
it's
was a
funny.
choice, but it's hilarious.
And he doesn't really agree or
like
disagree with his plan. He just tells him, you
No,
got
he's
balls
just
as
like-
big as church bells.
Right? He's like, well, whatever I got to do to like get my money, I don't give a
And
shit.
the commissioner knows what the fuck's happening because she's hiding behind a gravestone waiting.
She's over there lurking also in the fucking cemetery. So they're in cahoots. They are in cahoots.
So now Streebek goes to Muscle Beach because of that Polaroid they found with that in Muzz's stuff was girls on Muscle Beach.
Right. That was the little snippet they had of the photo. But we forgot to mention that Kirkpatrick is a shoo-in for mayor. They want to make her mayor so that they can play both sides. I mean, this is all very deep and we need to discuss
all of the
plot
subterfuge
of the film.
Yes.
But whatever. Anyhow, they go to Muscle Beach and it's just Pep.
It's just Pep.
And his yo-yo.
Yes. And he finds
And he's
Muzz
doing his little thing and just
points his
that
gun. Yep.
gigantic fucking gun right in his face.
Where's Joe Friday? So cut to the Griffith Observatory. Friday and Connie are tied up. The Reverend comes in to take her, and he's going to kill Friday, and he mentions his plans to kill Caesar.
Yeah, like he's doing he does the villain monologue.
Yeah.
Like there's always the villain that has to tell you the entire fucking plan. So now there's a party at Caesar's. It's the 25th anniversary bait situation. Everybody's here. It's a good time. Everyone's arriving.
Well, did we miss this whole like chase scene though? That like
Oh,
Streebek
that's
rolls
right.
up
That's
right after
right.
they
That's
bail, and Friday's about to be shot by this henchman, and he hits him with a telescope. And there's a fucking gunfight. And
Yes,
Streebek
there's
gets
a
on the
whole chase and
motorcycle and
whatever.
gets chased by a
He hops
convertible
on the
full of
back.
thugs.
Hold me tighter. Tighter. Pretend I'm Connie.
Too tight.
Oh, he wobbles a little bit, but off they go. They manage to escape. He goes right off the road.
Into the bushes.
Down the side of the mountain.
Yeah.
I guess.
And I guess they were fine because they're just in the bushes
Oh,
now.
of course they made it. So they go, I guess, to Caesar's. I don't know how close.
They must have been pretty
The
close.
Griffith
It seemed like they rolled
Observatory
down to his
is.
back door or something.
I don't know how close the Griffith Observatory is to the Hollywood Hills. I assume.
I think pretty close.
Or no, Bel Air.
Or Bel Air. Oh, I'm trying
It's
to
gotta
remember.
be close, isn't it? I don't know. Those houses are nice.
So yeah, everybody's there. The mayor's there. The reverend's there. And Friday wants to go in,
Sure.
but Streebek's like, dude, you're not a police officer anymore.
Yeah.
Like
You're not a cop. I'm sorry to tell you. Like, you got to go home.
And he comes to this realization that Joe Friday has never felt love before, and he's all almost. I had a kitten once.
I had a kitten once.
And
he's like, go home.
He's all, look, I consider you a friend despite logical instincts, so you need to go home. And by the way, friends call each
My
other by
name
their
is
names, and my
Pep.
name is Pep.
Friendships start with first names.
So he heads
So
in,
off he goes.
past the-
And he's like, I'm going to do this all on
Yep.
my own.
Yep. Past the Big Titty Mermaid ice sculpture, past the
Right.
mountains of shellfish.
There's a bait mate singing the national anthem
Yes.
inside in front of a pink piano.
And the Reverend's trying to get this check from Jerry Caesar. He's like, oh, I'll hold on to it. Let me just take that for you.
Well, I'm going to hang on to it and, whatever, because I know what's about to happen here.
So it's talent show time. We got a pink piano. Girls are setting up for the talent show. And
right.
these-
Everyone's laying around on bean bags
And
or whatever.
there's-
Like the whirly can't get up at
Right.
one point to get out of there.
There's tubes coming from the catering van outside plugged into the ventilation at the party.
Oh, shit. And Pep sees this shit. So he calls Gannon at home
Yes. And
to tell him, like, oh, fuck, we need SWAT. Like the pagans, I'm surrounded by pagans. And luckily, he believes him.
Right.
Because given the track record, it wasn't good. So here comes the SWAT team and all the
the
shit.
henchmen,
going
they're
up
pouring
as-
gasoline on magazines, bait magazines, and Streebek's
Right.
just one of the thugs.
Right,
He's just
he's-
in there also like pouring gasoline on
blending
magazines.
He's blending in. And as Joe is heading down the hill, the SWAT team and the cops or whatever are heading up and running right off the fucking road.
And the Reverend's trying to leave. He's leaving Emil in charge. He's
Right,
like, I'm
he
going
leaves-
to Acapulco for a few days.
Exactly. I got my Virgin prize.
Yeah, you guys
And
go
I'm
do
flying
your
off
thing
to
and light
Acapulco.
these
I'm leaving
fires.
you
I'm
in
out
charge.
of here.
Yep. You go ahead and do it.
So Friday
Do the
almost
plan.
runs straight into these squad cars coming up the road en masse as the Gannon has sent the backup.
I know. And he's like, fuck.
And Muzz sees
Fuck
the cops.
them.
They have a shootout through the gates. The battering ram
Right.
tank is back. And what is this like? Is this not Indiana Jones music? I swear to God, it was like. Ba,
I
ba, ba,
know.
ba.
And how did this whole transition happen of Friday getting run off the road and then he gets into the tank somehow?
I know. I guess because
Did
they
he
saw
call
it was
up the
him,
tank
and they were like,
operator
"Oh,
and
not
was
only
like-
are you rehired because we haven't even seen what's happening yet."
They didn't
but
even rehire
Streebek
him yet.
said- Right? Because he
They
gets his
rehired
badge
him
and gun
after.
later. Yeah. I don't
How did
know.
he get in there?
I don't know.
So anyhow, the tank goes in and spoiler alert, Friday's inside. And stop everything. Like the gas doesn't go. Emil is arrested.
Mm-hmm.
And Pep is read him his rights. Well, first, Emil gets the drop on Pep.
Mm-hmm.
Got the gun to his head. And then here comes Friday like, hey, didn't you know that that's my partner?
Knocks
Blick,
him
blick.
out. Read him his rights.
And then he's
Pep.
like, read him his rights. He's like, hey, you know the words. You
call
have
me
the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in the court of law.
And Jerry Caesar is so grateful that he's offering Friday anything he wants, and like,
Take your hands off my coat.
yeah, he don't want nothing from him.
Nope.
And Gannon's like, good work. I expect a full report in the morning. I can't let you.
But we got to go.
But I can't let you take a civilian with you. So
Of course not.
here's your badge and gun.
So here's your
Joe.
badge and gun. So off they go to the airport, and Friday is driving this time.
Did you see gas was 71 cents?
Girl, I have a note. I was like,
oh,
about
my
gas
God,
is 71
cry.
cents, 75 cents for fucking premium.
I was like crying. I was like, no.
I know.
75
So
cents.
I had to back it up and call my husband.
Like, do you know?
Babe, come check this shit out. Look how much gas is.
Insane.
In Los Angeles.
Ugh.
In 1987, 71 cents a gallon. I paid like $4.71.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's like
Oh,
$4.50
yeah.
out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, if any of y'all
Yeah.
aren't from California, that's our standard gas prices
It's-
right now for the
it's
medium
fucking
level gas
stupid.
is $4.50.
It's just for like cheap gas.
I don't get the
I was
cheap
all
gas.
excited. I was all excited because I went to the 7-Eleven gas station because I got the rewards.
Mm-hmm.
and it was like usually it's 11 cents off, but because it was like Thanksgiving or some shit, it was 22 cents off, and it was like
double.
$4.20 something.
You're like, what a steal.
$4.30 something, and I was like, ooh, I don't know who the fuck I think I am.
I know.
I don't know who the fuck I think I am.
Crazy.
It's wild. 71 cents a fucking gallon. I would have died. I remember it being 99 cents a
I
gallon.
remember it
That would
being
be
around
amazing.
$1, but never
Yeah,
75 cents.
No, never that. Never that.
So the commissioner's waiting for the Reverend and his private plane, and she's like, oh, it's all over. They know everything. We're finished. And he's like, oh, really? Is the girl aboard? Bye.
Well, yeah, he's like, okay, well, you stay here and look out for the cops, and I'm going to go up there and untie her so I can let her go. And he's like, yeah, bye, bitch.
And he's the pilot also?
Sure, it's a private jet. It's his private
I
jet. And
guess.
she's really going to run down.
Right? Chasing him,
She's
running
gonna
alongside,
chase it
ducking
that
the
long.
wing.
Girl, he's leaving you.
And they're not banging or anything, are they? I mean, we got no indication to know that they're
I
banging.
don't know. Not that it's a sexual thing. It's just a power thing. I mean, I don't know. What's his name? Whirly is depraved. He's the big goat.
Right.
Like, he's wilding out
True.
here. I don't know what the
Who
fuck his deal
knows?
is. And he's going to kidnap the Virgin Connie Swale and, like, make her get used to him down in Mexico
Oof.
way.
And now Friday's
Gross.
speeding, and Streebek's like begging him to slow down. And he's all, just close your eyes and think of Christmas. And he like sings a Christmas carol.
Da, 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 da.
And they're driving down the runway, and they're too late. They lost him.
Oh.
Cut to a cop jet. Cops have jets.
I don't
LAPD
know, but
got
I
a
love
jet.
it. I love it that he pulls up next to the fucking private jet. It's like, whoop, whoop.
Right,
And
with
he
the
looks at
siren.
him and he's like, you, down.
Yep, and commands them
You
to
land.
land. And he
And
does.
like, okay, so they left at night. It looked like night.
And it was the morning.
And it was daytime. Like, it's not that far to Mexico.
Well, let's see. We have a time. So when they got to, because he kept saying times, and I swear I wrote down.
I
What was
know.
the last one I wrote down that when they got to the. Oh, I thought I wrote down what time it was when they got to the
It's
party,
not
but I
that
didn't.
far to drive. Like, within a couple of hours, you.
If
you're
he's trying
in
to go to Mexico, yeah, you're better off
That's
driving.
what I'm saying. But like when he pulled him over, I feel like they would have already been in Mexican.
Right, it should have been that fast.
Airspace.
Yeah.
Because it was like daytime. It was like morning
So
time.
even
and
if it
was
had
like
been a
night,
couple,
night.
it shouldn't take you more than an hour to fly from LA to Mexico in a private jet.
No.
It's very close.
I can't imagine. Even if you're going further into Mexico, which could be the case, they would have already been over Mexican
So you're
airspace.
telling me that party was still going at like 4 a.m. and before they got
Right?
on the plane?
Right? Because that looked like night.
And if the
That
mayor
didn't
was
look
there,
like
it wasn't
almost
4 a.m.
morning
The
night.
mayor was showing up at like 9
Seriously.
p.m.
9 p.m. with heels and hose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. She had her like little "I'm going to Mexico" outfit.
Oh, the
on, thinking
commissioner?
She was
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
take off. Yeah. I don't know about that.
So yeah, Friday pulls up in a jet. He's not driving it, but he's in the passenger side. Commands them to land.
Dun, dun, dun.
Reverend is arrested. Connie and Joe are all smiles to see each other, and they go to kiss. And
But here
Streebek
come
runs in all excited.
He's like, "Isn't there anything work related you could be doing right now?" And he's like, "No, no."
Oh, actually,
sure.
I can return
Actually, I
our
can
rent-a-wreck
go-
and file the report. And he's like, good,
Right.
because I have a whole lifetime to catch up on.
And off they go into somebody else's cop car.
Yeah,
with the
hold
lights
hands and
still
walk
on.
to a random squad car.
Sure. And off they pop.
And we get the
the
trial
future.
was held in Superior Court in the County of Los Angeles, and Reverend Jonathan Worley was found guilty for blah, 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 blah.
43 consecutive 99-year sentences, which means he's up for parole in 7 years.
And he's in Chino serving time for 3 life sentences. Yeah, Friday and Streebek are back on the street, and now he mentions Connie Swale, and he's like, "Whoa, you didn't call her the Virgin
Don't you mean
Connie
the
Swale?"
Virgin Connie Swale?
Bum. And then we get the
I
closing
love that.
credits with the Dragnet rap.
Oh man, whose idea was
I
this?
don't know, but I
Whose
loved it.
idea was this? I do.
If you like
do.
old Dan Aykroyd and Tom Hanks and you have never seen this,
I love
you will
this
enjoy
movie.
it. It's dumb as hell.
It's still manic Tom Hanks.
Yes.
It's still comedic Tom Hanks, my favorite Tom
and
Hanks.
it's not like Naked Gun level of silliness with the Police
No.
Squad, but it's like it's funny. It's good.
It's funny and I love it. It's so good.
And I guess it doomed me to temporarily, as a young person, want to be a cop.
Oh no.
Yeah, there was a time. Well, first
Oh,
I wanted to be
no.
a cop, and then the X-Files came out, and I wanted to be an FBI
Well,
agent.
Well, that's different. The Clarice Starling, Dana Scully
But now I know
pipeline
that
is
ACAB,
different
so
than the...
sorry, not gonna.
I mean, I'm not going to do it, so whatever. They're not going to give me a fucking X-File.
right,
so I don't wanna do it.
exactly.
I want to start off there. Like, that's not what's going to happen.
So we have one text that I'm pretty sure I did not already read. You tell me if it sounds familiar. I got to get better at
I wouldn't
marking
even
these
know.
This one is from Spicy Daniel from the Geeks with Beards podcast.
I feel like I would have recalled Spicy Dan.
Hey, Doom Gals. Revenge of the Nerds is a fun and entertaining movie for me. I was considered a nerd in school, but I didn't wear pocket protectors. Laugh emoji. Hell, I'm still a nerd now. I'm proud. Also, love the Explorers episode. I've never seen this movie, but it sounded like I might enjoy it. Keep dooming us, ladies, and have a great holiday season. Well, it depends
right,
who
Spicy
you ask,
Dan.
Spicy Dan. I
I
would
know,
say
I
you will
didn't-
love Explorers, and Tessa will say, don't waste your time.
I don't know. I mean, maybe you will. Maybe you will. I'm not going to take that away from anybody else. Maybe you will.
But I
I'm
feel
not
like
gonna
if you don't have
discourage you.
nostalgia for it,
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
not going to
That was
hit
my problem
the
with
way
it.
it hit
That
for
was
me
my
when I was a
problem
kid.
with it.
And the other thing, I wish I could remember. I wish I had them up in front of me. We got some comments and stuff on the post that there were a lot of people who they hated it for the opposite reason as me. So they really felt like because the aliens were so silly, like that really detracted from the vibe of the movie. Where for me, I wanted more because I was like 7 watching this.
Well, yeah,
I wanted more
of
goofy,
course.
funny aliens doing TV lines and singing TV theme
I
songs.
just wanted a fucking choice. I would have taken more aliens. I would have taken
Well, and in
anything.
the cut scenes that we found, which we did post some deleted scenes to our social media, and I got to be honest, none of them really showed more aliens. It was more plot point about the families, more plots about the friendship, stuff like that. Dick Miller comes back at the end, but I think it's a dream. I think when Dick Miller shows up, it's part of a dream. Like there was a lot more dreamy sequence. I'm not sure, is it a dream, is it not, stuff going on. So I don't know. I still really like it. I think it's worth a watch, but if it's hard to track down, I wouldn't tell you to go buy a physical copy of it if you don't have the nostalgia.
I mean,
for
if you could find it in a $5
right, yes, then
bucket,
absolutely.
I mean, go
But
ahead
it was
and do it.
playing
Like, I'm not
free
going to
places
discourage you from watching
It was playing free places when we watched it, right? Wasn't it like on Pluto or something?
I
think
you
it was
might be
somewhere
right.
free. Whereas this one,
It might still be out there. No,
this was another one that we could not find streaming anywhere. But who knows?
and it was on TV all the goddamn time. How is it not available anywhere? It was like on every
Well, like I said, I
single
feel
weekend.
like people really forgot this. I know I forgot this movie existed, and I know the couple people I've talked to about it since we decided to do it have been like, "The what now?" I feel like it really
Dragnet with
missed
fucking
because
Tom
Dragnet
Hanks
was
and
on in
Dan
the like
Aykroyd.
60s, and this didn't come out until 20 years later. I think there was a faction of us who knew from whether it be Nick at Night or whatever late at night black and white TV, like we were familiar with Dragnet as a concept. Like I didn't watch Dragnet, but I knew
feel
the
like I
whole
had
Just the
no
Facts,
clue.
ma'am. I knew the Just the Facts,
Well,
ma'am. I knew the name Joe Friday.
maybe.
Like I knew small parts about Dragnet, but I feel like Dragnet was a serious show. It was not a comedy cop show.
No, it's not. It's not. But I feel like the only thing that I knew about Dragnet when I was a kid was this movie. I don't think I was aware of Dragnet.
I think I
being
was
a serious
aware of
show.
it before seeing this movie, but this is more of my Dragnet knowledge.
Oh
than the
yeah,
show.
no, I've never seen. I don't think I've.
No,
ever seen
I don't
an
think I've
episode
ever
of
watched a
Dragnet.
full episode.
I'm gonna go watch it now. I'm sure I can find.
You
that.
might like it. It might be in the vein of like a Columbo or something.
That's what I'm saying. It seems like something I might like
Because I don't. He
Seems
wasn't like a
something
beat
I might
cop.
like.
They were homicide or no? What was it? Robbery and homicide detectives. or something like that?
robbery and
Yeah,
homicide.
yeah.
Do they still have those things put together? Or is
I
that
don't know.
do
It
they
seems like
separate
they would
them?
separate them. The volume would be very large for both departments.
Well,
you would
like I
think.
don't. I mean, I guess people get murdered during robberies or people get robbed during murders, but like it seems like those are two different things. Like you should have different factions for that.
So
But
yeah,
I don't know.
If you know, leave us a message 702-720-DOOM. Or you can text us 702-720-DOOM. You can send us an email at doomgenerationpodcast@gmail.com. You should like, subscribe, rate, review. If you leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, we will read that out on the show. And until next week.
We'll talk at you next time. Later, doomers.